Beebury Funny EDC Tools. EDC, fun, smart, free. This is a everyday carry pocket knife thing. Let's open this up. Oh, it's on the back. See all the cool stuff there? I love these things. They're just so inventive and creative how they have to get everything to fit. There you go. That's it right there. Beebury. Look at that. Neato. This thing is really cool because it's got, let's see, a really interesting looking blade. Look at that. Really interesting how flat tip the front is. Now the way you release these, it locks. So the way you release it is there's a pull lever there and a pull lever on the other side. They both have to be moved down. So I'm going to grab them with my thumb and finger and pull it in, which then lets me close it. And on this side, it's kind of like a hook thing. I think it's going to tell me, what do they call this thing? A stand rope cutter. It's a stand rope cutter. So once again, I have to pull back on both sides at the same time to then release it to close that in. And they've got, oh, a nice combo tool. Screwdriver, can opener. Really neat. Wire strippers all built in. Go to the next tool. I'm actually going to have to maybe go like this to get it out. There we go. Oh, here's a Phillips screwdriver on the tip. I don't know if that's going to ever get in focus, but and it's got nail files at different res. More there, a rougher one there. And then that goes in. Oh, next, very interesting. The next thing up is the scissor. Now this is interesting because it packs away with the blade out flat, but when you open it, it all comes together. So unlike the Victorinox where the blade is closed and it's packed, this one actually, oh, that's kind of fun, look. Boing! This one actually flips to that position for packing, which a little dangerous only because the bottom blade here is literally exposed to you when you're putting it back. So we got to do the same thing. Be very careful not to cut ourselves on that blade. And whoop, see how it pops up? So now I've got a blade on this side and a blade on that side. Really got to be careful here. I'll be honest, I'm not even going to touch it. I'm going to use some foam and flatten it down. So that's kind of a negatory for me, but it does make this for a thinner device, which is pretty cool. Overall, I love it. Oh, it's also got this little key ring thing moves, but this also is a little micro SD card ejector pin right there. They call it a SIM card ejector. So that's a SIM card ejector. It's got a little thin spike. It's got another spike over here. Both of these go in. This is a keychain ring that goes there. And that is it. The Beebury. They call this the Beebury EDC. Funny EDC tools. I don't know why it's called funny, but fun, smart, free. I don't know. It's not free. It's very inexpensive. It's about $13 or so, but pretty awesome there. Ooh. Now, on the higher end side is a Leatherman. The Leatherman. I love Leatherman stuff, so I just kind of get it no matter when it shows up. You know, made in the USA. I love that. The Beebury is made in China. See it on the bottom? So this one's made in the USA. hey, listen, maybe the parts are made somewhere else, but it's assembled here for sure. I like the effort there. This one is a Leatherman, also called free. Maybe I'm missing something with this free. Must mean something. Here's the back end. Durable and strong. We built Leatherman free. We built Leatherman free from the ground up. So we've redesigned every part of the tool, making it the most durable multi-tool ever. Magnetic architecture. The core of the Leatherman Free series, magnets. This allows for smooth and predictable use for years to come. Easy to use. Access the tools with a simple push of your thumb. Say goodbye to broken fingernails. Yeah, I break fingernails all the time, right? Let's look over here. They have a lot of good writing on this. What is multi-purpose? We prepare people to solve problems, both expected and unexpected. This means equipping you with the highest quality set of tools in the easiest to carry form factor, allowing you to be ready for anything. Learn more at Leatherman.com. Cool. All right, so that's that. And then I slide this out. It had a little piece of tape I'd cut already. Whoosh. This one runs about $36, I believe. It's the Leatherman T2. Excellent. Here's a little card that it came with. It's got all this information on it. Push down with your thumb and all that. Ooh, here's a little copy. Thank you for buying. Thank you for buying a genuine Leatherman made in our Portland, Oregon manufacturing facility. We're pretty confident you're going to love it. So here's a quick guide to get you started. To register your Leatherman, watch how-to videos, or check out some amazing customer tool tales. Visit Leatherman.com. Neato. Very nice. Okay, then we get back to our Leatherman, which is actually this way, because the Leatherman write-up is right there. This comes out. That's it for here. Nothing else. And there we go, Leatherman. Free T2, it says. Leatherman Free T2. It's a lot wider than you think. Like when you hold it, you turn it on its side. Look at that big chunk of polycarbonate plastic or some type of really tough plastic. So very interesting. A little disappointed here. So this is the belt clip holes, yet there's no clip, which is so surprising because my other Leatherman, my Skeletool, which is the Skeletool KB right here, which I love, I carry it everywhere, has a clip on it with a little thing, you know, a little bottle opener. And it was like $25. And then this more expensive Leatherman does not have a clip. What are you doing? All right. So barring the clip, pretty hefty, pretty substantial, very straightforward. What you see there is what you get. Let's do the first one. Bang! Blade of power. Now this one only has to be released on one side, unlike the EDC B-Bury where you have to do two. This one you just have to press this thing in right there. You press that and it loosens the blade and in. So what's interesting about these is you're supposed to flip them open from the back here. They're not made to be reached in here like the Victorinox stuff. This, you're supposed to go in here, pop up what you want. Here's an awl. Really nice awl. Actually, it works better than you think, which is great. That goes back in. And then you would go to the next one, which would be this Phillips screwdriver. It's kind of a flat Phillips right here. And it's got a little bottle opener. Ow, finger breaker. Ow. No, it's a bottle opener. Cool. And then we close that up. And then we have the last tool in the back here. It's a flathead screwdriver. It looks like it's got a blade on the front as well. So it does some other things there too. But I believe it's a nice flathead screwdriver. Yeah, if you look at the edge. Excellent. And then that flips closed, so it's pretty straightforward. A little heftier. I guess between the two, let me see. These are the two, so you can see. The B-Bury is definitely smaller. but it is, yeah, it's a touch wider. I mean, there's no question the quality of the Leatherman's better. I mean, you feel it. It's got some nice feel to it. I'm a little nervous about plastic, only because I tend to break plastic things. The outside of my Victorinox pocket knives have pretty much all broken unless I get the Velox kind, and I can show you that. That kind is all metal. It's the only kind that holds up in my pocket, and that's this here. See this? This is the, I think they call it a Velox. It's got a metal outside here. So it holds up. Whenever I have plastic ones, the plastic gets shattered off eventually. So this one holds up. This one's got metal on both sides. It just has the plastic in the middle. Although it feels like one of those really super tough plastics. I mean, it doesn't feel flimsy at all. And then this one has a plastic in the middle as well, but it's a smaller form factor, so I don't feel the same. This larger one feels like there's going to be more tension in the handling of it. This is definitely a smaller kind of, knife factor. But this one feels really good in the hand. This little taper design too. I mean, when the blade's open, it just feels good. Like it's right there. It just stays really comfortably. So to me, that's a plus, that little taper. It does work for me. This boxy one looks kind of modern, which is fun, but yeah, not the same comfort when I handle it. The rectangle in the hand is just not the same. It feels a little quirky in my palm, and that's a little disappointing, but again, this knife was so inexpensive, so how do you complain? All right, that's my review. Hope it helps somebody out on the planet. Thank you and good night.